Hello and welcome. This is your good friend Elizabeth, here bringing you some more Dragon Ball content. Today we are playing good old Golden Frieza versus Syn Shenron. So these are both some fun decks. I enjoy both of them immensely. So hopefully you guys will think the matchup is fun. If you haven't liked the video, I hope that you watch it and you do like it. If you haven't subscribed to the Menards Club, we ask that you please do if you want to see more content like this. The more subscribers we get, the better, we can reach all you guys. And we just love putting some content out there. So please keep watching and keep upvoting our videos. Upvoting. It's called likes on YouTube. So here we are getting off to the races. James went first. He just charged a multicolor. And I am playing a Dragon Ball. Looks like the Syn Shenron one. Might as well swing. Get my ability where I look for a dragon. Dark dragon? Is that what they're called? Something like that. And I find one. The 9-drop. Syn Shenron. That goes with that Dragon Ball I played. So, sounds pretty good. If you guys don't know Syn Shenron, he is from Dragon Ball GT. He's kind of the big boss monster at the end of GT. Here's James playing Frieza's Call. Good old Frieza classic. Main reason that you play yellow in Frieza. He brings out this guy, he shoots him, he untaps, he draws one. That's how that whole Frieza chain goes. Then he can play Emperor Frieza, or I always call him Internal Emperor Frieza, but he's actually Infernal. I just like to think of him in the internal department behind a desk. That's this Frieza. Doing all your paperwork. And he has another Frieza's Call. And he'll play another Infernal Emperor Frieza. 2 Friezas for the price of 1. Kinda. He takes a life for it. He is aggressively taking life in this matchup. And then he can awaken, which is a draw 2. And then he'll be able to use Frieza's ability, which he wants to, I assume, use his last energy first. He will swing. That's a lot for a turn 2. I mean, Syn Shenron's kind of gambit is to wait as long as possible before going off, and Frieza likes to go as fast as possible. So, interesting matchup here. A lot of things going on. So, James essentially starts turn part 2 right now. Untapped his energy, and he's like 6 cards up or whatever. What's that card you just played? I think it's a newer card to the deck. I'm looking at it. One of you, anyone in the comments wants to say what that card is, they can. Now here's my turn 2. Will be a little bit shorter, let me tell you. Well, shorter as in I do less. Might take me longer to do it. Throw away that Dragon Ball to search for the 4-drop to put into play. Play the 4-drop. See, James doesn't even care on my turn. He's on his phone. He's not even giving me the time of day. Mainly a joke. I can't remember when that 4-drop comes to play. Does he hold something down? Is that what's on Frieza right now? Keeps it in rest mode, maybe? Not sure. Something else is going on. We're chatting about something. So then I upgraded to the 9-drop, which the 9-drop says that all cards pretty much lose their abilities for the turn they are played, which is a big pain in the ass for the other player. I assume I'm going to swing it in. I might as well, I think. Not quite sure what I'm thinking about. In hindsight, it always seems like, why am I taking so long to think? But that's because I'm not actively playing the match. Seeing all the options in my hand. One of the great things about Dragon Ball is often you'll have, 3 to 4 to 5 different lines you could take, and you're trying to figure out which is going to be the best line. But the downside of that is sometimes I have to sit there and try to mentally calculate which line could be the best, or have the greatest percentage of helping me win. And sometimes I don't pick right. So I think we've all been there, where you picked the wrong line. James got out of that hit. You guys all saw me pick up that Syn Shenron. The 3-drop, I think. I swing with the 9-drop because I might as well. I'll be able to pick him up at the end of the turn. My leader ability. And here we go. Alright, James's turn. As said, picked him up. He charges. And he swings with his 10-drop Frieza, probably because he's going to shoot it. Maybe? I say no negates. He pumps a super combo into it. Annoying. And he pumps more into it. Really? Oh, he wants to, a rival. And he pops my 9-drop, which is very rude. I think I get something when he's discarded, though. I think I get my Dragon Ball back. So just looking at that, making sure I pick up the right thing. Or maybe I don't get anything back. I could have been looking at to make sure that Broly gets his in-play ability. James often reminds me that things that negate abilities don't negate things as they come in play, because they still have the ability when it's in your hand and when it's coming into play. So, because Dragon Ball's a little tricky that way. I'm still deciding if I want to get out of this hit or not. Just always feels bad when like a little McNugget hits you for so hard. At least I feel that way. Then he kills him. Yeah, gets all of his stuff back. He swings with that card. I still don't. Oh, is that the new Chilai? Maybe? Yeah, I haven't played with that card very much. But it seems good. He swings with his Broly. Oh, I rest mode his Broly with Zamasu. Yeah, good old Zamasu. Zamasu's like the best super combo. Though I hate when it's played against me. Sure feels mean. As per the usual, anything you hate playing against are generally things you like to play with, right? If you guys don't feel that way, maybe I'm alone in that, but... Play Dark Dragon Ball, that Syn Shenron one again. Taking some thinking time. Sometimes I feel like we need a chess clock, but also I would be way more anxious and stressed to play that. It's hard though when you have so many lines and options to play. You can look at this video and see it's like 35 minutes long or whatever. You're like, why did this match take so long? It's because you have so many lines to think through, right? On average, how long would you say your guys' matches are? You should comment, let us know. Maybe 35 is kind of average time for a lot of you. Then I don't feel so bad. Help me not feel so bad. James always wants the matches to be like 15 minutes. I'm like, I don't know how to play that fast. I have to think about every single thing. He also has way more experience than I do. So, in his free time, he often plays online. He's playing with friends. I generally just play with him at home, a few times a week or so. So, experience does matter. Getting out there and getting to know your decks, getting to know which lines are generally best in what situations. That's why I used to only ever play one deck, because then I felt I knew it really well. I knew every line that could possibly happen. But, sometimes you get a little tired of playing one deck. And James got a little tired of playing against one deck. So, started trying out new things. Now I play a lot of decks. I have played both of these decks here, the Syn Shenron and the Golden Frieza, several times. Both have their pros and cons, different hardnesses. Decided to grab that Dragon Ball. Probably nothing super great in that hand. That's the Haze Shenron Dragon Ball, which is the same one that's out right now. I still haven't awakened. I still have one life left to get to awakening stage. I pay 1 to upgrade my Dragon Ball into the Haze Shenron. Might as well look through my deck first. Generally, unless you're playing against Mill or something, you always want to pull from your deck before your hand, or even your discard. Goes usually deck, discard, hand, I would say. Because why not pull an extra card out of your deck if you can, right? Instead of giving up some combo power in your hand. Swing with the 3-drop on that Chilai. He saves it like a jerk. Or, like a decent player. And I'll upgrade my Haze Shenron. This one has double strike and does something else. I know it plays in active mode. I think it's just a combo. There's a combo you can do with it where you combo with it. But I just swing it. I think I'm deciding what I want to swing it at. The double strike is nice for a leader, but also he's got some big booties out there. Some annoying things. I think I swung at the Broly, and he decided to take it. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not quite sure. Maybe that Haze Shinron might have had an ability to get rid of something on the board. Oh, he plays another Broly and kills my Haze Shinron. And I'm sad. I feel like when you watch voiceovers from James, he gives you a lot more information about the decks being played. And when I do voiceovers, I just say random crap that's happening or my thought processes. Maybe less helpful to you guys, but you know. If you guys like it, hopefully you'll let me know. Give some background on the characters. Have you guys all watched the show? Do you like Dragon Ball because of the characters, or do you like Dragon Ball because of the gameplay? It's a fair question. I grew up watching Dragon Ball, and James watched some of it. Most of it, I think, also as a kid. When James started playing Dragon Ball Fighters, he was like, we should watch it again. It's not that good, but it's funny. And then shortly after, he started playing the card game. So I Nimbus, protect myself for a turn. Nimbus, you pitch a card and then he can only swing one more time. One more battle card, I should say. He swings with his leader. I take it. James, is that James playing Frieza call, or did he charge Frieza's call? I guess I'll see in a sec. Oh, no, he just grabbed something to his life. That was his energy, okay. All's good. I know what's going on. There he plays his other Chi-Lai that you can pay to put something into play. He uses her ability to find Zarbon. That dirty blocking Zarbon. If you guys don't know that card, he is a blocker that if you have more than 5 cards in hand, when he goes to the discard, you have to also discard one. It's pretty good. And you can pay 1 green to get him out and discard a card to play him again from the drop. So he's got some good combos that go along with him. And he's just very annoying. So turn 4. Turn 4 usually means Mechikabura. Yep. Paying 4. Mechikabura is pretty annoying, so he's nice to have out. Probably reading in to remember what all of his abilities are. Taking some time here thinking. We're having a debate. I did awaken. I think he was telling me I should have swung and used my ability on the front side, but I'm not smart enough to do that, so he's reminding me about Zarbon the blocker. I apologize if you can hear my cat sneezing in the background. That's the cat you will usually see, Dee Dee. She's got her own health problems. She's a good girl, though, when she's not climbing all over our playmats. I am discussing Mechikabura here. You guys don't know exactly what Mechikabura does. I maybe could tell you if I could find the card in the deck here. Oh yeah, when the card loses markers due to an opponent's attack, I can rest mode one of their cards, which includes energy. And on his +1, I draw a card, then choose an opponent's battle card in rest mode, ignoring barrier, and that card can't be switched to active mode. And then his -4 does something. Oh, I get control of one of his battle cards. I've never used that, but it's kind of a tight match here. Still got some gameplay going. James is discarding to play that Zarbon back, which is annoying. The ever reoccurring Zarbon. And James is kind of having a think about the best plan of action. He swings with that Chilai or whatever that is up there. I think it's just a 10k. I do have one energy up if I have a negate in hand. I decide to block with Mechikabura. He pumps that big old dirty monkey into it. Annoying double striking monkey. So Mechikabura takes a hit. He asked me if I have anything to do for that monkey. I don't think. So he's got a big old double striking monkey in play, which is annoying. Oh, I could play that and put it into rest mode. That's probably what we were discussing. So then he successors and pops that. That Cell successor card is really annoying. If you try to get rid of it or deal with it, it draws him like 3 cards, I think. I didn't want any cards in hand, don't worry. So he kills his Zarbon. I have to discard another card. And I assume he's going to swing that Cell at my... No, he decides not to. Maybe. He pays 1. No, he doesn't pay 1. A lot of going back and forth here. Okay, he decides to swing at my leader. I think we are both have 3 life right now. Looks like. We're in matching blue sleeves. I'm taking some time thinking about what to do. If I take it, I'm down to 2, which is in double strike range. Double strike is much more common than triple strike. And I know he has a couple cards, I think, that have double strike. I don't think this cell has double strike, right? I think it's just successor. I decided to time magic that hit with my energy. Playing the Syn Shenron game of trying to hold off as long as possible. Now he decides to... he's playing Zarbon again. And lets it be my turn. So now he has a blocker up. Kind of protect himself. So turn 5. Turn 5 is kind of a hard place because you're really close to turn 6, where you can use your Syn Shenron leader ability, but the other player is also going to be about at turn 6. So if you don't have, you got to hold out. That's all I'm really saying. Still having some think. I think Mechi Kabura is from Dragon Ball Heroes. I don't really know. As I've said in several matches, I've not watched Dragon Ball Heroes. I assume he's a villain. He looks villainous. Syn Shenron and Frieza are both villains, though Frieza later begrudgingly helps them for a few things. What's your favorite? A lot of people really like Frieza. What's your favorite villain from the set? You should comment below. Let us know. I know James really likes Cell. I agree, Cell's pretty good. I like Piccolo, but I really like Piccolo as a friend more than an enemy. I don't know who my favorite villain is. I feel like I like some of the villains, but I like them as their friends more than as the villain. Like, I like Fat Boo, but I don't really like him as the villain. Fat Boo is not really the villain. It's really Kid Boo who is. I just like all the villains as they become their friends. Maybe it's Nappa. Nappa's the best villain. He had really important key lines, right? He killed Yamcha with Cybermen, so, he did some work. And I think he kills Tien. And Chaozu kills himself, so can't much be said there. Looks like I'm playing that Haze Shenron chain again. I'm going to pull his 4-drop that goes on top of him from the discard. And that does get played in active mode, which is nice. I swing, assumably at his leader. Oh, he has Nimbus. If you guys didn't know, Nimbus is pretty good. He doesn't seem to discard for it, though, so I do get more swings in. He is down to only 3 cards in hand, so it could be that he wants to kill me with those cards next turn. Swing with Syn Shenron. He blocks, of course. I don't think I have to discard because I have so few cards, I believe. We're discussing something, not sure what. I don't remember all the abilities that Syn Shenron has, so it could be that it holds something in rest mode. Maybe I'm debating between the monkey and Cell. Not sure. Or if I'm talking about the Mechikabura, I don't know. But I let go to James's turn. Hoping I can get to turn 6 to pull out some good hits. He's doing something with Cell right here, or talking about him at least. I think he uses his Shilai ability to pull out a card from his deck. Cost 2 or less. That's Frieza's army. Oh, Goldo. Good old Goldo. So Goldo has the ability that you can look at the top 5 cards and put them back in any order you want. Which, that Goldo works really well with the Ginyu deck, but it works really well in any deck. I think you can also discard it from your hand to do that ability. And he's a 15k, so pretty strong. It might be a barrier. I don't remember. He swings a Cell at my leader. I block with Mechikabura and take it. James swings with his leader. He pops his Avenging Frieza to get his energy back. Now he swings with Goldo. I decide to take it. You gotta take him sometimes. Oh, and he has another monkey to play. But I can put it into rest mode. That helps. He could have maybe killed me right there. But luckily I have that, and it can be played for free. He knows if it goes to my turn, I'm going to have a whole rush of dragons out. He plays that Dodoria double striker, though. Not looking that great for me. So, I don't think I have any more negates. He pumps it, he rest modes my Syn Shenron, so I can't combo with that. And he pumps everything into it. And I don't think I can get out, guys. Yeah, it's not looking good. So, yep, looks like that was it. So, Frieza beat Syn Shenron. It was a close match, though. I think if it had gone to my next turn, I would have won. But thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around for this long match. I hope you can like our video, subscribe to our channel, and catch us on